Hello and welcome to more Dungeons and Dragons. I am Mondo, your dungeon master, and with us, our players are here. We're all here, I think. Ko,
Howdy, howdy.
Pryler,
Hello.
Senataki,
Hello.
and Simple Minded.
Hello.
Man, oh boy, D&D day. Time for more D&Ds.
Yeah, the D's and the D's.
The D's and the D's. Um, Working on changing, like I was telling these guys, I'm working on changing up the all the graphics and stuff in the for the stream. So they just a little different looking today, and there's not like a cool like. There's just the one today. I didn't have a lot of time. Oh, but it is good to be back again this week with you guys, playing the D's and D's again. Some of the glitches I'm hoping from last week have been worked out, including the fact that I took away the confetti. But that was not intentional. The confetti will be back. That was an accidental confetti removal. I just didn't install it on the other machine. Is everybody doing well? Everyone's good this week?
How am I supposed to express my feeling of excitement?
Without the confetti?
Yeah.
Oh. I feel bad now. I feel like I should have.
No, don't feel bad. I'm just kidding.
Oh, like I should have had the confetti ready for them. I didn't have it, and now I was just a failure, a confetti failure. Oh man, well let's get into it. Who wants to update us on what happened last time? Because you guys are underground still. You did meet a weirdo.
The weirdo's dead.
The weirdo is dead. Schlorp the weirdo.
If I remember correctly, Dargath just pretty much did everything by himself and destroyed, the guy. He was rolling real good.
I feel personally attacked by these statements.
But yeah, you guys found yourselves underground on some sort of teleport platform without any memory of recent events. The last thing you remember, you had been investigating the shipwreck of the Infernal Traveler, I believe it was. Yep, and now you're underground with you have some different things. Chiana, please, girl, come here. You guys have some different items and things, things you didn't know you had. You have a little more experience than you had last time around, and so you set out to figure out where you were, try to get out of this cave, and yeah, indeed, there was a giant centipede that greeted you. That was your welcoming committee. Not a centipede, a carrion crawler, but you took care of him. Yep. Naragath took care of him, if I remember right. Um, and then you found this weird Kuatoa man named Schlorp who had a little miniature beholder with him. And you guys took care of them too. Actually, I think KO. I think Kit finish them both off?
I popped them like balloons.
Because right, you popped them
Yep.
like balloons. What does that look like? And they both went all around all around. So that's definitely the thing that happened. And you got his loot. He had some loot. Apparently, he has been going into the Underdark and finding people to eat. One of which is this poor unfortunate guy in the corner down there. But he won't be
He
doing that
might-
anymore.
He might be tasty, but none of us have tried yet.
No.
Could be gourmet.
Could be. Would you like to try?
No.
All right. So now this section of wall that you guys can see through that you shouldn't be able to see through. Oh, I don't think any of you guys can see through it at the moment. Maybe it's just me can see through it.
I think so.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's not really should be see through, and it shouldn't. There should
I
be no
go
glare.
to that area and I search for a button. No, I can actually see like a little chunk in the wall that's missing.
Okay, yeah, I'm not sure why that is, but that's not really. Yeah, it's not missing. So that's not a way out. Is I guess the point I'm trying to make. Not the way out.
Oh, I moved towards it and it disappeared.
Okay, that's good. As it should be. Yeah, so what would you guys like to do now? You guys are definitely underground.
I guess I'm gonna kind of move back towards where we came from.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow.
Oh, there we go. We got some sound working now.
I continue to help Sneva and Kit if they need it getting down these ledges. If they're coming.
Did we ever check the body?
The body of the drow guy.
I thought we did.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure
Or maybe
we
we
did.
just looked at it.
Yeah, I think he was just his half naked, pieces of him missing. He was just wearing like scraps of cloth.
Okay.
Yeah, and that stream is just leading down, like back to where you guys had come from.
Where is the water coming from? Is it just like a really small crevice that we can't fit in?
Yeah, it's like basically seeping out of like some small cracks in the rock. So it's making like a little pool right there, and then just like flowing down into that big hole. I'm going to change the color of my cursor so that it is easier to see when I ping things, especially in the dark. I suppose if we now have, if I get an all... Oh, no, it said yellow. I said yellow, come on. If I were on an all yellow screen, I'll have to change it again, but that's okay. Yellow, yes, much better.
All right, so I can actually see across this crevasse or hole. I didn't notice that last time. I thought this was just a way down.
Yeah, there's definitely another side to it.
Hmm.
Kit, were you following the rest of the group?
Yeah, I'm just having issues.
Okay, no worries. I'm gonna just move you.
How far can I see down into this? Can I see any floor?
You see no floor. It looks pretty deep.
I
Now,
take a little pebble
yeah,
and I hold it over and just drop it.
you drop the pebble down there, and eventually you don't hear anything. I mean, you didn't hear anything while it was falling, but
Like,
like after listening for a minute to hear it fall, right? After listening for a minute to hear if it hit something, like
yeah.
it you don't hear anything.
Well, seems like this hole is really deep. Does anyone have any suggestions on how to cross this?
Is there like any sort of like trying to figure out where there's like sections that across the way that look like they could be caught on by like if you were to throw something with like a hook onto the other side?
Yeah, so it looks like there are probably some like if you were able to like kind of like angle like a hook around the edges, and get it to catch on like really well, like yeah, you'd be able to. There's definitely protrusions and stuff that seem like they'd be hookable.
Um, can I search the walls and maybe the floor around this area to see if there's any like anything hidden, any way of crossing that I might be able to like activate something or see if anyone else has crossed in a certain way?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
I'll do that once I can remember how to open my character sheet.
You could
Double
just
click your character.
yep.
Oh damn. Wait, it's on my character?
Yeah, under your skills you should have investigate.
Yeah. How do I open the character sheet?
Just double click. Yeah, double click the sheet. Or over the chat, like you can click on the skull.
Oh yeah, I was
Yeah.
right clicking. My bad.
Gotcha.
And you said which one? Investigate.
Yes.
Can we all roll for investigation?
Yeah, you can all check the area out. So Sniva, Kit and Percy, you guys don't find anything button wise or any sort of like a special way that anyone may have crossed. Sniva, you do realize that like the large pieces of rock here and there, like along the walls, seem to have been like chopped away to make like hand and footholds. And Sniva, you've got the dark visions too, so I mean you can even see like it definitely descends further down, but also like as a way to get across.
It looks like there's little places where we can climb. You will point to them, to some of the more obvious ones. We can probably use those to climb across.
After you.
Uh, I can go first, and then I pull out of.
Ho- Maybe it might be wise to have someone a little smaller go first. We can tie a rope to them, tie it around my waist or your waist.
as like Percy's saying, like tie a rope someone, I'm actually pulling a rope out of my bag. I was like, that's a great idea. But also, I pull some of my because I have pittons in my inventory.
Hmm.
Uh, while whoever's going across first, we could probably set up some of these along the path. That way make it a little bit safer for the people that come after.
I can try to go across first and have a little assistance with the carrot with holding the rope to help anyone else cross too.
Yeah, I'm fine with that if you want to go across first.
I'm going to assume that this is going to be an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics or athletics, so whichever is best for you.
Can I just use guidance on him without his well, I'd like just like grab my like well, it says touch a willing creature, so I guess he'd have to be willing.
I have pythons, metal spikes for climbing. Can I just
Oh, nice.
make it easy?
Um, yeah, you guys realize you'd be able to easily like bang some pythons into the walls, like on either side, to like maybe like help affix a rope too. But you would need like both hands free to put them in the walls in the middle, and that would be you wouldn't be able to do that easily. Definitely not easily with while still hanging on to like the foot and handholds that have been carved into the rock. It's not impossible, it would just be very difficult.
Well, there's also we could possibly, I mean, throw Sniva, tie a rope around his waist, and then he could tie it over there, make it easy for us.
I think I would rather try to climb across than be thrown across this.
I mean, I'm just giving you options, but
Understandable. Does Never have the rope around him?
Yeah, if you tied it around yourself or someone else tied it around you, it's around you. Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
Okay, so Sniver, you are going across. It is it's a little treacherous. It feels like some of the rock is like crumbling away from some of the handholds that you and footholds that you're getting. So you feel a little uneasy, but no, actually, I mean, you make it across without without falling. So that's definitely worth something.
That is definitely worth something. I will check to see if there's something I can tie the rope to make it easier.
Not necessarily like tied to, but like there are places where you could definitely like if you've got like you know, like a hammer and some pythons, like you could bang like the you can bang something into the rock and like, you know, tie the rope to that.
Then that is what I will do.
Okay, yeah. So you're able to like, you know, no roll required. You're able to like bang like a python pretty securely into the wall there, and you can tie the rope to it.
All right. So, who is going to be going across next, and how are we going to be going across?
I could go next. How wide is it again?
It is about 15 feet.
Mm.
There's some rope.
Think you could throw me? You think we could make that?
Well, he seemed to climb across pretty easily.
I just want to test out my new cave.
Maragoth, you might have the better arm.
Do you want to be thrown across?
Do you want to throw me across?
I step out of the way so Naragoth can get closer to the edge.
Okay.
Out of character, just how does jumping like distance work and everything?
All right. So I never remember exactly what it is, but basically you can jump a number of feet equal to your. Let me look this up. I've had it written down like so many places too, because it comes up often enough. You would think that I would just remember that the rule that's like off the top of my head by now. But it has everything to do with your strength score and whether or not you get a running start, etc., something along those. And it's never as easy to find like in D&D Beyond as it should be. Like it should be like the first thing that pops up when you type in like jumping.
Should be.
I can just use the rope if that's easier.
Oh no, I was just I was contemplating attempting to jump across with my, which is why I asked.
If you get a running start, it's son of a bitch. It's like, why is it so hard to find? And why don't I have it written down? Like right next to me. I don't know that you can jump for like the 15 feet, but you may be able to. You may need to get a you may need a running start.
After Kit asks about like being thrown, I contemplate it, and then I go over to like this area on the wall, and I hammer in a piton and like set up some rope on it,
Sure.
and then I say, if we're doing this, you're gonna need to have some rope on you.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Then we like tie some rope to Kit, and then let's toss.
Naragath may be able to jump it. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. When you make a standing long jump, you can do half that movement. So, like, you'd half your strength score.
So run and throw me.
Throw you mid jump.
No, I'm just saying for more momentum.
Or like shot put you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna shot put Kit.
Okay. And you have a rope tied to you as well?
Yeah, we definitely tie a rope to her and then tie that rope to more than 15 feet of rope
Right.
to the pitten. Like enough rope that she's not going to get halfway and then just get slammed against the rope.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
In athletics?
Yeah. Very nice, yes. So with your running start, yeah, you definitely you shot put Kit across this void, and Kit, you nearly make it all the way across. You are able to grab the edge and pull yourself up, but you've definitely kicked some rocks and such, like down below.
I think the cave helped.
Nice throw.
Now we know what it's like to fly. Being on the ground will never be good enough.
So you said we can pretty much jump our strength.
Yes, with a running start, you can jump your strength.
And that's not a roll, that is just I can do.
Yeah, it's just something you can do as long as there's enough
All right.
room. Yeah, and there's enough room that you could do that.
And I get back and I start running towards the edge. And I make my leap.
Okay, what's your strength?
16.
Okay, yeah. You jump across. And you have gotten there. Like just on the edge of the hole.
I clean
Well,
up
that was
and
exciting.
I clean up and like untie the ropes and everything and like start packing it all in, and then I follow him. My strength's also 16.
While you're packing your things up, you guys hear a terrible skittering noise coming from below.
Oh no, do you guys hear that terrible skittering noise from below?
It is creepy.
Maybe I shouldn't have dropped that
terrible
pebble.
skittering noise down from below.
A swarm of spiders comes swarming up over the edge on this side here. And I would like you guys...
How big are these spiders?
They're small, like anywhere from like the size of like a nickel to like the size of your fist, but there's just a lot of them.
Can I throw a candle on the floor and then light it to see if the fire keeps them away?
Yeah, you could definitely try to do that. I mean, that would be something you would do on like your turn, but I mean, well, I'd say you could even try that like as they're starting to come up over the edge.
And that is what I will do.
I turn into a wizard and fireball them.
There you go.
That's something that druids do. They're able to polymorph into things.
I don't know if that worked.
Surprised I was a druid all along.
I heard dice.
Me too.
That was me. I was rolling my initiative.
Oh, weird. I didn't see the dice. I guess they're hidden from me.
Little candlelight. There we go. Now, if I could just get your initiative. All right. So these spiders start swarming up over the thing. They seem to just be ignoring the candle, just going around it, Sniva. It doesn't seem to really be bothering them.
Oh, that's not good. And they are visibly coming after us, yeah?
Yes. Now, one of the other new things is you guys will see on the if you go to the combat tracker this over the chat, it should split the combat tracker between the chat window and the initiative, so that you don't have to have an extra screen. You can see both of the things, and you are casting Dissonant Whispers on the spiders.
Yes.
Okay. They do not make their saving throw. A whole bunch of them seem to just die from the psychicness of your dissonant whispers, like whatever it is you whispered to them did them some serious harm. However, they don't seem to really care whatsoever about running away from you. But you did kill a bunch of them with psychic power.
Never will stand his ground.
Kit.
It says my ammo for my crossbow doesn't exist, but it does.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it says it doesn't exist, your ammo? Hang on. Let's get your... Yeah, it does exist. Try it again. I just...
Yeah, it says the designated ammunition source that it consumes no longer exists.
Are you using the one that's on your... on the attributes? Attributes?
No. I'm using the one that's in my inventory that's equipped.
It's the same, and it's showing me that you're. I mean, when I do the edit, when I'm editing, it's like ammunition arrows 29 because I just used one when I shot it. It should be working. Try it one more time.
Nope, just tried it twice after adding it to my favorites too, and it still doesn't work.
So let me try this, and then let me try taking away the need for ammunition on that for you. All right, try it again.
Because I also have the Drow dagger equipped,
Yeah.
and it's in my favorites, but it's not showing up in my inventory on my attributes page. That's weird.
That you can just add favorite to that. The Drow dagger.
Okay. Yeah, still won't let me use the crossbow.
All right, let me. Man, I was so sure I had everything ironed out like 100%. I was just like, I've got it all figured out.
There will always be more to iron.
I'll just move and stab it.
Okay. You shouldn't have had to do that though, but okay. Yeah, you move and you stab some of these like spiders as they're coming up over the edge. That definitely hits them. You take out 9 hit points worth of spiders. There's definitely less than half of them left. So they come up swarming over the edge. And they're going to try to bite you. They do not. They're swarming all over your boots. But it seems to have, they can't get their little spidery fangs through your boots and leggings. To make matters seem more horrible, you hear some chittering from around the corner coming this way. And scuttling. And there are a bunch of beetles and centipedes also coming your way.
At least the beetles are introducing themselves.
They are. Hello, I'm a beetle. But the beetles ignore you guys, and they start like attacking the spiders. So this like little swarm of beetles here just dives right into the spiders and starts like going at them. Percy.
Well, how malicious do these centipedes look?
They look like regular old centipedes. Nothing. There we go. Nothing. There's just a lot of them, and they seem.
Yeah.
They
All
seem
right.
to be. Following
Let's
the
this bug warfare. Let's get the sacred flame on the spiders.
Okay. A little louder than I would like. There we go. Okay. Yeah, go for it. Sacred flame and on the spiders. The spiders will try to make a dex save. They do not. Go ahead and roll that damage.
So good.
They take 2 points of radiant damage.
I'm like, yeah, I singed 2 spiders. I will position myself closer to the centipedes to maybe get their attention if they're attacking, but
Sure.
maybe they're on our side? Or hate spiders more than us?
Maybe. Yeah.
So, I will just end my turn.
Okay. Naragath, you definitely see all these like spiders.
Is there enough room on the other side for me to land and what I'm wondering is it possible for me to get across and maybe land on like basically like while jumping land on a couple of the spiders to crush them, but also have space on the ledge to like not be knocking over Kit or Sneva or anyone?
Pardon me. Yes. If dog. If you want to land on a couple of the spiders and not knock anybody over, I'm gonna throw an athletics check in with that.
Okay.
Come here. Stop. So yeah, you can go for it definitely.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna add one of my dice.
Okay. Yeah.
Look at these rolls.
Yeah, you leap across. You do not step on or knock over Kit. You do step on some spiders. I'm gonna say it's gonna be 1 plus your strength mod. What's your strength mod?
3.
Okay, so you will take out 4 hit points worth of spiders.
And doing the athletics check, did that take up my action?
Yeah, we're gonna say it's like to try to gauge the right way to land would have used up your action. Like, you know, you would have had to kind of stop for a second and like be like, all right, I want to land there and hit a couple spiders.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting. So that ends my turn.
Okay. These centipedes come swarming around. They swarm through the beetles and right onto, not into the wall, but like onto the spiders, and they're going to try to bite them as well. And they do. Good on them. There are very few spiders left at this point, and after getting very badly bit by some of these, I didn't have my roll revealed. Yeah, there are no longer any spiders left alive. The spiders will die. The beetles. Oh, I just took out the centipedes. I meant to. No, not the centipedes. Yeah, the centipedes and beetles are just like chowing down on spiders. And that will actually take us out of combat. You hear a ghostly voice coming from the direction that the spiders, not the spiders, but the beetles and the centipedes had come from, saying, "Hello? Is everyone all right?"
If you're asking about the spiders are all gone.
Oh, that's good. No, I was asking about you. Come closer so I can see you. And the beetles and centipedes like start heading back in that direction, like after having eaten the rest of these like spiders.
I don't know about coming closer. I don't know.
No, it's fine. I won't hurt you. You took care of that nasty Schlorp creature.
How did you know that?
I heard the shouts, and he's always yelling, but this is the first time I heard him speaking in a directed manner, and I could just kind of feel it when his presence left the caves.
You heard him pop like a balloon and whistle across the room?
I did. That was awesome. I didn't care for him. Neither did the drow. I fear that they sent spider sentries to protect the entrance to the Underdark. There is a
See?
ghostly woman standing there in this cave area. She definitely looks ghostly.
Guys, it's a ghost.
Well, she looks like she can dance.
If she wants to.
I can leave my friends behind. Go, friends. Go now. And the spiders, the centipedes and the beetles just start crawling back into like a crevice in the wall.
Can I climb up this, or am I too short?
No, you can climb up that, yeah. It's like about 2.5 feet, so I mean, you'd kind of have to like heave yourself up, but I'm so glad that someone finally took care of that dreadful Schlorp. And his little gazer friend. I did not care for him.
Who are you?
A funny story that I'm not quite sure. I just know that I've been down here for quite a long time, and luckily I've met friends with these beetles and centipedes that live here in the caves. I do know that I'm dead. And I have a vague memory of chasing someone who tried to defile my grave. But once I left the burial chamber, I found I couldn't get back.
What burial chamber?
It's just over there, and she kind of just like kind of flies down around here over your heads, and she just points in the direction from which you guys came.
Do you know what's keeping you from going back?
I think that the place was called Sanctuary, where we were laid to rest, and I believe that there's just strong magic preventing spiritual forms from entering the grounds. It's protected or consecrated, and I just, no matter how I try, I can't get back in.
And you would like us to go investigate it?
No, I'm just happy that dreadful Schlorp creature has been dealt with. I suppose I do have a sort of favor to ask, and I mean, feel free to say no, I would completely understand, but perhaps if I were to possess one of you, and you were able to cross the threshold into the sanctuary, I could be put back to rest. I wouldn't take any undue liberties. But it would definitely be so nice to be able to rest again.
Is there a way to tell if she's telling the truth or not?
Yeah, you could absolutely do an insight check on her. She doesn't appear to be deceitful. She's got no visible tells like telling you that she might be lying to you. She seems sincere.
Uh, if I use my bag of tricks and spawn an animal, can she possess the animal?
Are you asking her that, or
I'm asking you.
um, give me an Arcana check or religion, one of those. You're thinking probably not. Like based on what you know of like the arcane arts and such, like you might not have not a lot of knowledge about protective, magic and stuff, but
If I summon my familiar, can she possess my familiar?
it would probably need to be a humanoid. Oh, and I'm very interested in your familiar, by the way. I forgot to ask about it last week. I know you've got the fine familiar. What is your familiar?
A blowfish in a bubble?
Nice. um, it would need to be a humanoid. If it could have been a beast or something, she probably could have tried to use like the centipedes and beetles, but it would need to be a humanoid.
I mean, I can do it.
I don't want to come off rude or anything, but what's in it for us?
Unfortunately, I don't have anything to offer, which, again, is I completely understand if you'd feel uncomfortable doing it.
I think I should do it, and if anything goes wrong, just hit me over the head.
I'm not comfortable with the idea altogether.
I think Snev is too powerful. If something goes wrong, we might die.
Yeah, I would also prefer if we were going to do this for it to not be someone that could destroy us from inside of our mind.
So you'd be willing to help me?
Yeah, sure. Stuck in a dark cave. Ain't got nothing else to do. Let's do it. Go.
If I could cry, I would. Thank you so much.
I have my reservations, but if they want to do it, that's fine with me.
She flies back over to the to over here, and she looks down the crevice where the centipedes and beetles went, and she's like, "Goodbye, my friends. I think I'm going home. It's been so. Thank you for the company." Pardon. And she comes back to Kit, and she's like, "Are you ready?
Yeah. So, like, what do we do?
Just hold still." And she just like steps right into you.
Chilly.
You can feel her in there, and it definitely seems like she is trying to be as respectful as possible. She's not trying to like pick through your brain or take control of your body. You do feel kind of like weird, like it's a little harder to move, like but not terribly difficult. Just like you can definitely feel her presence inside of you.
Okay, so just go over here. You guys coming with me?
So over here, yeah, you definitely see this like the wall has crumbled here, and it leads into a tomb of some sort. And one of the coffins, like here, looks like one of the sarcophaguses looks like it's been smashed by falling rubble. There's no body like inside the sarcophagus, and there is another one with the lid removed. The lid is down here, broken. Kit, as soon as you cross the threshold, you feel her gone. And there's like a little like whisper in the back of your mind that's just like, thank you.
Oh, okay. She passed, guys. Dead, gone. She was already dead. She's like super dead now.
She suffered final death.
So yeah, so this is some weird. Well, it's not that weird, I suppose. It's a crypt. There are 5 sarcophaguses. Like I said, one was smashed by falling rubble. The lid was smashed. The coffin inside appears to be empty. This other one, the lid is on the ground, broken in 2 pieces, and there is a skeleton in scraps of clothing at the base of a statue. The statue is of a praying humanoid of some sort. They have a hood on, and there is a raven perched on their shoulder. There is a backpack here at the foot of the statue, and there's another backpack here at the against the wall, and there are a set of stairs that appear to be leading up.
Can I tell how long the backpacks have been here?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check on the packs. This backpack here is covered with dust and grit. It's slowly been rotting away, so it's not in great shape. This other one here seems to be in very fine shape. Doesn't look like it's been there long at all. Yeah.
I want to look in it.
Sniva, what were you investigating? Were you investigating something or?
The room in general, which you were also explaining.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing else really to be made of the room. It looks like it's been sitting like this for quite a while. All right, Kit, what were you saying about this backpack?
I just want to rummage through it.
Okay. Ugh. All right, so you start rummaging through the backpack. As soon as you touch it, you realize this backpack is not a normal backpack. I'm gonna move you. Yeah, I'm gonna move you aside a little bit. When you reach for the when you touch the flap of the backpack, your hand gets stuck to it, and the backpack opens up, and there are teeth and a huge tongue inside, and it appears to want to try to eat you.
Do I know what this is so I can scream about it?
Yeah, I'd say you know what it is. Yeah.
That's a mimic. Guys, it's gonna eat me. Guys.
Go ahead and roll initiative, guys. Okay. So, Kit, you are grappled by this, grappled. You are grappled by the mimic, who definitely seems to be, hungry. Yeah, guys, Kit yells mimic, And you watch as the backpack looks like it wants to try to eat her. But Kit, yeah, you've got you can do your thing first. Yeah, you stab it. And your dagger is now stuck to the mimic.
Okay, don't. Bad idea. Don't stab it.
Isn't she able to also fire her crossbow now?
Yeah, you could actually absolutely fire a crossbow bolt into it.
I can't because I don't have the designated ammunition. I still can't use it.
Oh, is that the one you were trying to use before?
Yeah.
Oh, you. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. That's my bad. I just
My
need to
hand
give you-
crossbow.
Yeah, I just need to give you crossbow bolts. Go ahead and roll your short bow. And just if you hit it, just roll a d4 plus your dex mod, and I will get you some ammunition for that crossbow after the combat. Yeah, you hit it. Go ahead and roll a d4 and add your dex mod.
Dex mod. Because below it says +4 and +6.
+4. That +6 would be for a saving throw. Because you're proficient with saving throws. I just needed one of those d4, but that's okay. You do 8 points more damage to this mimic. It has now got a crossbow bolt stuck in it, but that is actually the desired result, so that's okay.
It's sticky.
Okay, this mimic is going to try to bite you.
Since Kit is within 5 feet of me, I use my reaction to impose disadvantage on the mimic's attack roll.
Sure thing.
Just don't touch it. You'll get stuck to it.
Okay, even with disadvantage, it will hit her. Kit, you will take 9 points of piercing damage and 7 acid. I don't know why some of the music doesn't work and some of it does, but that's all it's going to do. Percy.
Wow, that was quite a bit of damage. Let's see. Trying to figure out which one to do. I think Cure Wounds is what I'm gonna do. Let me see. Alright, so I have to touch him.
Mm-hmm.
The creature, that is, which will be KO. I'm going to move here and then cast Cure Wounds. At a second level.
Yeah, that happens.
Alright, healed for 16.
Mm-hmm.
Then I end my turn.
Okay.
Which on the turn meter, I think it still says it's the mimics.
Yeah,
It
it's still
does,
showing as the
yeah.
mimics.
Yeah. My bad.
Yeah,
There
you're
we
good.
go. Yep.
So I'm gonna move over here,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to attempt to try and pry the mimic off of Kit.
Okay.
What do I need to roll for that?
Okay, so you would basically be rolling an escape roll for Kit. So you would be rolling a either well, probably athletics in your case. So like yeah, it'd be an athletics check to pry her off of the mimic.
All right, and then
Didn't do a button. That's okay. Yeah, so you easily like pry this mimic. Well, not easily. It was a little bit of a struggle. You pry the mimic off of a Kit, who is no longer grappled, but you are now kind of stuck to it.
I told you not to touch it.
I'd rather be the one being bit right now. Hold on. And then that's gonna end my turn because that would have to have been an action.
Yeah, you don't have a bonus action or anything else you can.
If I action surge, can I attack it with like my sword?
Yeah. Yeah, we could say like just one of your hands is stuck to it. You could absolutely attack it with your sword.
I will do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I will attack.
Yeah, that hits it. It takes 8 points of slashing damage.
And that'll be my turn.
So, something I realized, I have a light crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
That is not valid for the crossbow expertise, is it?
As far as
Attacking with melee and then using the crossbow.
right, yeah, that wouldn't be right. You wouldn't be able to attack with the like melee attack and then the light crossbow. What you would be able to do, for instance, though, is like once you get 2 attacks around, if you get 2 attacks per round, is you'd be able to shoot twice because you don't have to worry about loading it again. Like you just like reload it really quick. If there is nothing else that feat gives you, and you don't plan on buying a hand crossbow anytime soon, I would absolutely let you switch that feat out if you wanted to. But I mean,
No.
you could also just buy a hand crossbow. Yeah.
That's what I'm planning to do. I'm in it for the long run.
Okay.
I'm going to step to the side
Mm-hmm.
to give Kit room while firing my crossbow at the mimic.
Sure.
I am going to. Oh wait, actually, I have advantage, don't I? Pack tactics.
Yes, you do. So you hit it for 6 points of damage. We definitely have to remember that pack tactics with kobolds. Kobolds are actually like they're really dope.
And I will add psychic blades to it.
Nice. Yeah, it makes a terrible noise as like the crossbow bolt sinks into it and like psychic damage just racks across its limited intellect, and it's just like it doesn't seem happy. That was a terrible noise. Okay, Kit. You now have some room.
Still gonna vote.
Your dagger was stuck to it. It's still stuck to it.
Oh, can I like kick the dagger further into it?
Sure. I like it. Yeah. You kick the dagger further into it. With that roll, I mean, I'm just like, I'll keep that same roll, so I'll say, like, yeah, that's a good roll. So that works. It takes 9 more points of piercing damage. Yeah, I would have been like, yeah, that'll be like an athletics or an acrobatics check, but you already rolled a d20, and it's definitely high enough to do that, so, yeah.
Okay, and then should I just do the short bow for my...
Oh, that would have been
Crossbow
like,
again?
that would have been, oh, yeah. Yep, sure, you can do that. Mm-hmm. Because you also took that crossbow thing, right?
Yeah, because I have the hand crossbow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that hits it. The halfling luck is also dope. So that'll be 8. Kit, what does it look like when what's it look like when this mimic is no more?
I don't know. It like burps and deflates, releasing my dagger and bolts and
And Naragath?
yeah.
Yeah, it's dead. Oh my.
All right then. So try to be a little more careful going through here.
So now we touch the other one, right?
Can I investigate the other one before I touch it?
Checking to see if it's a mimic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do a you could do like a nature survival check to see if like you think it's like a living breathing thing.
Can I just cast Sacred Flame? I'm just kidding.
I mean, I don't think it's a mimic because it's really dusty. But
Yeah, you definitely don't think it's a mimic.
I'm definitely gonna rummage around in that one.
Okay. Yeah, it's got the contents of an explorer's pack. Most of the stuff in there is really old and not very good anymore.
Not so successful explorers pack.
Yeah.
Motto, get us out of combat. I'm all combat-y and I can't walk around. Oh my god, where did his foot go? Do you think a strange creature with a chamber full of feet possibly took his foot?
I think that's likely.
Thanks, I hate it. Is there anything sus about this coffin? Or is this like where the ghost lady went?
You have a feeling because of your connection with the ghost lady that this is probably where the ghost lady went. It seems almost familiar. Like in a home kind of way. Like in a creepy home kind of way.
Can I light a candle and put it here? All like nice and respectfully.
Sure. She'd probably like that.
Yeah, you guys are ready to go stairs?
I guess so.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going first.
I go up the stairs without even checking for traps.
Okay. Oh, hang on. My thing broke because when I moved it over. I'm gonna have you go up those stairs again in just a half second. A nifty little thing. Make sure it's on. It is. It's one of my favorite new things. One of my favorite new toys. Okay, go up the stairs again.
Ah, loading screen.
Where's the tooltips?
I loaded into the abyss. There's nothing.
It might just be dark. We'll take care of that. Percy, you going up?
Yeah, sorry.
No worries. It should be loading for you.
I just see blackness. It's so dark and cold.
It's chilly. Like a habanero.
One of you has showed up, I think. Although it might still be loading. Yeah, Naragat's there. Well, the stairs go up. And they turn a few times, and they turn a few times, and they go up. And Preller, I think you're almost there. Is the screen? I see a couple of you moving around, so. If I get Percy, yeah, there's Kit underneath Percy. Yeah, the stairs go up, and there is a old wooden door that looks like it's seen much better days. Are you all on the stairs now? Do you all see the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
This door looks like it's seen much, much better days.
Does the door look like it's alive?
You can give me a nature or a survival check. It does not seem like it's alive.
Well, regardless, if it was alive, we would have ended up not alive anyway, so.
I'll just try and open the door.
Sure. Yeah, you should just be able to click on it and it should just open up. Yeah.
Oh, that's neat.
You are in a
magic circle.
very large, a very large room. Oop. The it's all made of stone. There is, yes, a magic circle on the floor here with a there's a carved relief behind it.
Can I roll an Arcana check on that circle?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, this is definitely some sort of like protection circle. This circle has looks like has been designed to protect this place from all manner of, you know, bad things like fiends and aberrations and undead type things. It seems like it's that's what this is meant for, to protect this building from these things.
Would that be what also prevented the ghost from coming back in?
That is almost definitely what prevented the ghost from coming back in.
This seems to be a protection circle.
Is that outside?
Oh, behind you, like over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are two doors that are open. Like these double doors seem to have been like opened quite a while ago, and there's like dirt that has blown in on the floor. There's rubble on the floor, and yeah, it definitely goes outside.
I'm going outside.
Okay.
Oh my god, outside. No more stinky, musky, stanky cave.
Is it light outside?
It is dark outside.
I'm just gonna lay on the ground.
And you are. Oh, there we go. That's the map I wanted.
Real quick before we do anything like outside, are we able to take like a quick like bio break?
Absolutely, yeah. Let's take a quick break, and yeah, guys, we'll be back in a few minutes. Sure thing. Let me know when we all back. Cool. We all back? Cal? Huzzah! Oh, I'd never muted my mic. That's all right. That's okay. All right. We're back. All right. Yeah, so going outside, I'm going to show you what you guys see outside. It is night, and you are definitely in the mountains somewheres. And it's going to take a minute to load the screen for you guys and like move you to the new screen. Let me see if I can configure the darkness a little bit too, so doesn't seem as dark. Maybe, hopefully. Yeah, that seems to be better. Okay. But you're in the mountains. It is nighttime for sure. To the north of you, in the distance, you can see a fire burning on top of what seems to be a watchtower of some sort. It looks like it's about 2.5 miles or so. And then to the southwest of you, about 6 miles away, there's what looks like to be a small town. You can see like torchlights and, lit buildings. Like, it's like a small kind of town, but like it's definitely lit, and you guys are high up enough in the mountains you can see down into this town. This little town. So it can make it even a little less dark. I don't know, it still seems pretty dark.
And we're able to see like this river and stuff over here.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Are we able to tell about what time it is? Based upon like how dark it is or where the moon is or anything like that?
You can give me a nature check. Yeah, give me a nature check. I'm just gonna naturally light the map like the daytime just so you can see it better, because it's I think anyway, it doesn't seem to want to work the way I want it to. But Nargath, you get the feeling that it's probably not very late at night. Like the sun's probably only gone down like a couple of hours ago.
So it looks like it just got dark. Do we want to try and trek to wherever, like, because like we see where like these are obviously some sort of civilization somewhere around here, but do we want to try and trek there at night, or do we want to kind of like search over this place a little bit more and then leave in the morning?
I mean, we could probably check this place a little more, and then because there's a protection circle, we could always
There we go.
sleep inside the building, maybe.
Was the map supposed to light up and show everything?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't seeing stuff I wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, no, I made it a little. I was hoping it would show up a little bit better, and it will now. But I didn't want it to look like daytime. But I mean, the night is bright enough that even though it's like even though it's dark, like I mean, you can make out these features. You can make out these mountains that you're in, and you can see the river. You can see the town below and that watchtower up with the fire burning up to the north of you.
Can we
Does-
see the direction the river flows?
It is flowing. It is flowing towards the town.
Okay.
Yeah, it's flowing towards the town.
Does any of it look like familiar, like we've been here, or like we would know where this is?
It does not. It doesn't seem familiar at all.
Perhaps we should get back in this cave and search around. I'd like some answers to where we're at. Maybe we can get some in there.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Like before I really start going anywhere, I want to kind of know what we're going to be walking into if we can.
Yeah.
All right, you guys should be back on the, or heading back to the map of this of the building.
Yeah, I mean,
There you go. Yeah, prestidigitation's awesome.
It really is. Despite the circle, we probably shouldn't split up just in case, another mimic or something equivalent. Just to be sure.
Yeah, Sniva, with that Arcana check, I mean, it's not going to stop things like beasts or like more common monsters or even bad people from coming in here. It's mostly meant to protect from like otherworldly, really bad things.
Demons, ghosts,
Right.
but not things like cultists.
Right.
Do I feel magical in the circle at all?
You don't feel magical in the circle. But
I want to open these doors.
Mhm.
Can I check it for traps?
yeah, you can absolutely check this door for traps. You can go ahead and investigate. There are altars on either side, like in these alcoves, with candles that are currently unlit on them, and there are like reliefs behind them as well. The door does not appear to be trapped. Oh, sorry. Oh, you got it. It's locked. I'm sorry. Like, I thought you had opened it. My bad. Yeah, it's locked. Yeah, using your thieves' tools, you easily unlock the door, and now you could open it if you wish.
Stairs.
There are a flight of stairs going up. They seem to stop right about here. There is some rubble blocking the stairs, like quite a bit of it.
Mm. I'm gonna investigate this one.
Mm-hmm. This door also does not appear to be trapped.
Is it locked?
It does not appear to be locked. You could try it. Yeah, there you go.
Ew. It's dirty in here.
Yeah, it's a grimy room. It looks like it used to be some sort of like a small library. Um, there are a couple of bottles of wine. They look very old, like just kind of like there's one on the table, there's one underneath the table. There's a chair by this window here.
Are they still full of wine?
They are not. They are empty.
Oh.
Are there any
Unfortunate.
books that would be interesting to look at in here?
There are
Like-
no books left. There are some scraps
been
of
cleared out.
paper on the like balled up pieces of paper on the table, and there's a scrap of like burnt paper on the table. But yeah, someone cleared these books out.
Are these melted candles?
Yeah, on the altars there are candles. They're not completely melted. They are out, but on the two altars there were some candles.
Do they look like they were blown out or that they just naturally went out?
It would be really hard to tell. I mean, they don't appear to have been disturbed or anything, but but I mean, you really can't tell if they blew out. I mean, those doors look like they've been open for a while, so a wind could have easily have done it. But someone also could have just put them out.
Did I light them all?
Sure.
Can I do a religious check to see if there's any significance to these candles?
You absolutely can.
Hey, Kit, there seems to be a chest over here.
Yeah, what?
At least it looks like it.
Oh,
I wandered off a little bit.
yeah, I see. Yeah, so those candles are lit. So Sniva, you don't see any religious significance to the candles, but the relief carved in the wall behind it definitely seems to have some sort of like religious significance, such as it looks like they've faded quite a bit, but there seem to be like creatures. Looks like maybe they're kind of like banishing like otherworldly beings, like demons or aberrations or something, but no specific religion. Nothing specific.
You may want to look at the relief or the painting mural thing up there afterwards. Percival, you might understand it better than I can.
Oh yeah, I'll take a look at it in a second. I was just seeing if I could find anything useful in any of these rooms.
So
I think this
Go ahead.
I think this skeleton was waiting on someone and they took too long to come.
Yeah, so there is an old desk. And yeah, sure enough, there is a skeleton sitting behind it.
Does it
sitting in a
have
chair.
drawers?
It does.
Can I look in them?
Absolutely. You open the drawers. There is. Oh, you want to check them first, or? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. The drawers don't appear to be trapped.
Okay, but when I'm looking in the drawers, I also want to look for hidden panels.
Sure. All of the drawers appear to be empty, and there are no hidden panels. Like there's like pieces of lint or like things you'd expect to find like in an empty drawer that used to be used, but nothing worthwhile.
What does the skeleton look like they were doing when they died? Like, why are they still just chilling?
Looking at the skeleton, give me a medicine check really quick. I mean, he's just sitting there. The
Who
clothes
just
have
sits
like
around
mostly
and
rotted
starves to
away.
death? Also, is that a chest? Is that a hand?
That is a hand. Yes. Looking
I
at over
think
by
that
this
might.
chest, there is a chest and there is a hand by the chest.
That's a mimic. I'm not touching that.
I think that's not a chest.
Or does skeleton just sit there and starve to death and watch somebody get eaten by a box? I
So-
don't understand.
So the body of the skeleton, yeah, the skeleton's body has it looks like it's been here for a while. The hand is fresher. It looks like whoever lost this hand probably lost it like no more than a week ago. I mean, it's definitely been here for a little bit. The blood underneath it is dried, but
Well, if it was a mimic, wouldn't it have eaten the hand?
It ate the person and spit the hand out.
And I investigate the hand to see if there's like, I don't know, acid burns, perhaps?
yeah, give me a medicine check.
Oh shit, medicine? That's something I'm good at. Oh, still a good roll, even though.
Yeah. The hand looks like it was neatly, very neatly chopped off. Like something like just slid, very sharply right through this hand, dropping it to the ground.
Can I
So,
investigate if that chest is breathing or anything?
Sure. Give me a nature or a survival check on that chest. The chest does not appear to be alive in any way, shape, or form. It's like looks like it's been sitting here for quite a while.
Can I search it for traps?
Mm-hmm. Sure. It doesn't appear to be trapped.
uh, I'm gonna
I-
take. Go ahead.
I attempt to open the chest.
Sure. The chest opens, and there is a fair amount of what appear to be coins inside, and on top of the coins looks like a fair amount of dried blood.
Can I investigate the coins?
Yeah, you can investigate the coins. Okay. When you reach your hand into the chest, you hear a slink as a blade just like slides across the whole mouth of the chest. Give me a dexterity saving throw. Add a d6 to that. Actually, that will do it. So I mean, that's good enough. Yeah. So this you barely pull your hand out in time as this blade just like slides across the top of the chest, and you definitely see there's like some dried blood on the thing.
Well,
But
you see how the hand got there now.
yeah, you're safe.
Can we just kick the chest over and have the monies?
That's literally what I was like, could I, like, can I just go behind the chest and just flip the chest over onto like forward
Sure.
so that just pours it all out onto the floor?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do.
Okay. Yeah, so a whole bunch of coins like spill out on the floor. Most of them appear to be copper pieces. But there is a fair amount of silver. And there's even some gold. Like, quick estimate, you would assume that there's probably 269 copper pieces, 65 silver pieces, and 6 gold pieces. That's a quick estimate. 'Cause it's just
We are
easier.
wizards at counting.
You did
Can you
the
repeat
Rain
those
Man.
numbers?
I'm gonna hang on. I'm gonna type them in here.
Oh, I was gonna type them in the chat.
I don't know why I'm showing up as Kit when I'm typing, but it's not like I have her clicked on or anything. But
Well,
yeah,
I mean, like, she'd probably be able to really quickly count it. She's
that
only in
makes
it for the
sense.
money to send back home.
Yep. And
You guys want to split it up, or what? Like, what are we doing? What?
We can could split it up, or that's good by me.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with it as well.
I should have made a loot sheet for it. I apologize.
It's okay. You can make one. Make one. We're stalling.
Okay.
So Sneva, what was this thing you said I should take a look at?
There's a like a mural picture thing near the candles up here. It was carved into the wall, I think.
What role should I? Religion? Yeah.
I don't When did I become a chest?
I don't know. I don't know what's. I don't know what's happening. Uh,
I'm the
You-
mimic.
but this thing here is yeah. You should be able to open that up, and you could. I could just split the money up for you, like really quick. You want me to just hit the button and do that? It should just spit out into your character sheets. So what it did it also will convert, like, just to make things easier. It converts. Oh no! It just left that gold, silver, and copper behind. Who's gonna take that extra gold, silver, and copper?
Me. I almost lost my hand over it.
That's
I
an
won't
excellent
argue.
point. Yeah. Okay. So you got the little bit of extra there.
I am also a chest now.
That is so weird.
Okay, so do I add that to my character sheet? Because it didn't add for me.
Oh, you might need to add it. Yeah, I think it's just going to give you the. I thought it would automatically. There's probably a mod that would let me do that. I probably just need to find out what it is and install it. Yeah, so I guess it's just telling you. I thought it would because it's automatically giving you the XPs and stuff.
That's not what I
it's
wanted to do.
it's a different mod, but yeah. You stab a thing. Are you still?
No, I was trying to type in 1 gold piece,
Ah,
and it stabbed with my.
okay. Naragath takes a nap on the couch. All right. So, yeah, Percy, looking at the relief behind this altar here, um, you can't figure out exactly what or who, like, these figures are supposed to represent. But it definitely seems like there are very powerful beings that seem to be banishing, like, evil, powerful beings from the world. So, like, there's a sort of like angelic kind of looking figures, like with their hands outstretched and, like, what you assume to be beams of light, all coming from their hands, while demonic looking figures seem to be like, like trying to shield themselves from this light as they are being sent back into a pit of flame. But again, you can't make out any specific figures, but just
I rolled to see if I could figure out more.
okay. You definitely recognize one of the figures as the goddess Arathis, who is the goddess of civilization. One of them is definitely Palor, the sun god, and you can't really make the others out, but you assume they're probably also other, similar gods of the same pantheon.
My mom's was super religious. I tell Percy exactly what you said.
Okay.
I'm so knowledgeable. Gotta check this for traps.
Boop, boop, boop. Let me see where you're at. Yeah, that's the door you came in through from downstairs, but you can definitely check it for traps.
Wait,
Just because you
then-
came in on one
weird.
side doesn't mean that it's, like, not trapped on the other. Someone politely closed it on the way out.
Who is politely closing these doors?
It doesn't appear to be trapped.
Gotta leave that open. Is there also like a thing behind these candles?
Yes. Yep. There
Hey
absolutely
Percy,
is.
can you come check this one out? Maybe you know what this one is?
So Percy, this one has a bunch of images that look like the same powerful images, not the demonic ones, but the powerful ones from the other relief, and they seem to be looks like making a deal. Like there's like a sort of like a piece of paper. One of them is holding, and they're offering it to a woman who has like feathers, like all over her, like her cloak is like seems like it's made of feathers. I mean, it's carved into stone, so it's a little hard to tell. You're both pretty sure that the woman in question is the Raven Queen.
I want to light these candles too.
Okay. Let me grab a candle so I can light them. Yeah, you got these candles lit. So it looks like these gods have made some sort of deal with the Raven Queen. Arathis is definitely present. It's easier to make out the gear shaped holy symbol on her carving. Palor is definitely there as well. And yeah, it looks like they've made some sort of deal with the Raven Queen.
Huh. Oh, we in like, I mean, it's got religious iconography, but there's like a box of money. Are we in a bank?
It doesn't appear to be a bank.
It could be a bank.
It could be.
Okay, so with the rubble, could I not go upstairs?
You could spend some time trying to clear the rubble away to try to make it upstairs. When you guys were outside, I mean, you saw that like this was quite a tall tower. Like it looked like it was probably 6 or 7 stories tall. So
Okay, I
there's
want to try
definitely
and
something
clear some
above.
rubble.
Sure.
I will assist.
Okay. Yeah, you don't even need to roll. So you guys start clearing rubble away, and you manage to make a hole big enough for all of you to like squeeze through if you wanted to like see what's up above. But you can kind of see what's up above. It looks like the tower structure itself is still intact, but it goes all the way up to the roof of the tower, and it looks like the whole like any other floors that were here before have like collapsed. A lot of wood and like beams, stone, but the tower itself still seems intact. But it looks like everything just kind of just collapsed.
Does it look like there's anything like at the top, like the very top, if like a roof
Yes,
and exit?
it does have a roof.
Well, is there like a way onto, like, does the tower go all the way out onto the roof? Like the steps, I mean.
No, no, the steps just go to like the floor that would have been above this chamber that you're in now. And so,
Oh, okay.
yeah. And like all the other floors of the tower seem to have collapsed.
Can I check to hear if there's like anything that might be alive on the upper floors?
Give me a perception check. Occasionally, you hear like the fluttering of like a bird. You hear the hoot of an owl, but it doesn't seem like there's. That's about it. Just like there just seem to be birds and such, nesting in like what little pieces of, either in the windows or in whatever pieces of support might still be stuck to the walls. But it goes up about 60 feet.
So, assuming we're going to be sleeping until the morning, where should we sleep?
I call the big couch in that one room.
I wouldn't be opposed to finding somewhere we could sleep under the stars.
Well, we could either sleep here or camp out for the night. How far did the river look like? Is that within like a short travel distance back and forth from the tower?
Um, yeah, you could probably the river is probably about just half a mile from the tower. I mean, with things quiet and stuff, and like while you're up above ground, I mean, you can hear it like in the distance, gurgling about.
I clear a spot in this corner, and I guess I'll make camp here,
Okay.
or like a bedroll or something.
So you guys are gonna settle in and get some sleep.
Yeah.
All right. You can all take a long rest. Nothing bothers you throughout the night. And when you wake up, it is a new day. The sun is out. The skeleton here, he seems to have gotten some rest as well.
Does he ever not?
He might have some troublesome nights, like rats, like rats and mice, like building nests in his rib cage or something.
Well, they're just trying to get into his heart.
Aww. I'd say the candles are probably near about like almost completely out, but what they're
Maybe we
doing
should
may
blow them
do.
out before we leave.
I mean, this place is stone. I don't think we need to worry about a fire.
I want to leave them.
I think this place might be religious or something, and I think usually you leave candles on.
Use Mage Hand to push Percy towards the door.
As you guys are leaving, Nargath, if you could just move back or forward 5 feet or so, it might just be a little easy. Yeah, you notice that like underneath the dirt here, there is also a magic circle.
Circle.
Yep, in the ground. It's hard to see under all the dirt and such, but it's in the daylight. It's definitely more obvious.
Did I feel magic in that circle?
You did not. Yes, Niva, this circle, while probably no longer active due to the deterioration it has suffered, this one definitely seems like it was made to protect the people, anyone who was inside of here, from normal things like someone could activate the circle to help keep humanoids and beasts and other monsters that aren't necessarily otherworldly from entering this place. Again, it's like deteriorated to the point where it's no longer active and would probably need quite a lot of restoration by someone who knew all of the runes, but you're pretty sure that that's what it was.
This circle seems to be a protection circle for mundane things, but it's no longer active.
I guess that's a good thing.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it would have affected us because we didn't come in with the malevolent intent, and I think that might be what it aims at.
I mean, to be fair, you don't know my intent. It also could have stopped us from leaving.
I suppose that is true.
Always malevolence.
I'm wondering if, until we can really figure out where we are or what's going on exactly with why we're here and whatever happened, wonder if we should keep this place in mind as like kind of a default place to come to resort back to as like a base of operations.
We could.
I call the couch room. I think it's weird to live in a bank, but I could do it.
Wait, this is a bank? I thought that it was like a church.
Churches handle lots of money. It's a bank.
Oh yeah, that's why I thought that it would be a church. Churches handle money sometimes more than banks. The churches take the money and the banks kind of exchange it.
I don't have a name here. I made everybody take notes.
Everybody's taking notes.
But yeah, I'm gonna like try and as best as I can keep a mental note of how to get back here from wherever we go from here.
Mm-hmm.
In case we ever need to like have a place to go.
And you said we could see pretty much all the landmarks, like that town over there.
Yeah. And you
Maybe
can
we
get
should.
a better look at this watchtower here as well. It definitely seems like it is ruined. There is still a fire up on top of it. And then yeah, the town below.
Maybe we should seek the people in the town below and get some answers as to where we are.
I
Yeah, I think
agree.
I think that's a good idea.
And there is a road, well, a path leading down to what appears to be a road heading down to the town.
All right. Um, that's where I'm headed if there aren't any objections to it.
I'm following Percy.
I'm following Percy as well.
Okay. All right, so you guys start making your way down to the. I'm on a ruler. You guys start making your way down towards the town. Um, the road is pretty well maintained. It's not like a great road, but like it's not like all overgrown and stuff. Um, yeah, and you make it to town like in a little over like an hour, hour and a half or so. When you get to the outskirts of the town, there are all sorts of these fields. Look, you see people like farming in them. As you approach, they look up. They seem a little. They seem a little nervous at first when they look up, but they see you, and they go from nervous to a little confused, and they kind of just go back to like farming.
Can I just like ask them why they look confused?
Sure, yeah. You approach one of them and ask them why they're confused.
Ah, fair farmer. Why you look like that?
Hi. Look like what?
Why
I
you look confused?
oh. Um no reason?
I'm,
I thought you might have
I'm
been
just
someone
squinting.
else. I thought you might have been someone else and you weren't, so good day.
Someone who?
Hi.
Who?
Oh,
Who?
just those we have those people that come down here every so often, and they come and they we give them supplies and things so that they can you know
What people?
the people up from the and like another one of the farmers just kind of walks over and just like biffs him lightly in the back of the head, and he's just like hush.
Are they terrorizing you?
No, of course not. No, we have a good deal worked out with them. You would are you part of the group? Who are you people?
Yeah,
Where are you from? What's going on? Where did you come from?
I come from over there, and I just kind of flail randomly
Okay.
behind me.
Yeah. Uh huh. Uh huh.
Do you need help?
No, no, we've been farming a long time. We were pretty good at this farming business of ours. Thank you,
Do you
though.
need help with the people who you give supplies to?
No, of course not. No, we have a fine deal worked out with those fine folk.
It,
Can I know the details of the deal?
Well, I mean, they keep bad things from happening to us because there's a lot of dangers in the world today, and we keep them well fed, and yeah.
Are they the bad things that might happen to you?
Give me an insight check.
How do I pull up my character sheet?
Oh, so if you over the chat, if you click on the little skull, and then you can open up, you'll see the player characters folder, and you can yeah, there you go. Yeah, he seems so nervous, like talking about this with like strangers. And when you say like, are they the trouble, that you're being protected from? I like like his hand shakes a little, and he looks away, and he's just like, no, of course not. He's like, we're they're partners of a sort. Why would they cause us any trouble? He definitely seems to
Blink
not be.
twice if you're in trouble.
he is like focused on not blinking, like to the point where like I mean his eyes are like almost bugging out of his head, and he's just like, if you'd like to talk about the deal we have with the fine folk of at the keep, perhaps you should talk with our mayor. He'd be the person to talk to. I don't know. I don't know
Well,
much.
take us to the mayor.
I should probably shut up now. Sure, I'll take you. I'll take you to the mayor. Why don't I do that? Oh boy, I'm gonna get killed. Oh. And he starts.
You're gonna
like,
what?
Nothing. And he's just like, you just get back to work, boy. For the first person to talk to you, and the kid starts like getting back to pulling weeds or whatever it is he's doing. Whatever kind of farming. And the this other gentleman, I mean, he seems like a farmer type. He's like a middle-aged human fellow. He starts walking towards the town with you.
Nobody's getting killed on my watch, sir.
No,
Unless I'm
no,
doing it.
no. Anyway, my name's Tannen. That's my plot there, and that's my son Bill. Who might you folk be?
I'm Kit.
Kit, nice to meet you.
My silent coterie, I guess.
Yeah, I'm Percy.
It's never.
I walked up to him.
Yeah.
I put both of my arms, like hands, on like his shoulders,
Yeah.
and like a way of like greeting.
Mhm.
But I'm also gonna roll an intimidation check.
Okay.
I'm Narragath, and I look him dead in the eyes when I do so.
Sure. He's like, oh,
I'm
you're
gonna
a
roll.
big cutie, ain't you? Sure. Yeah.
Oh man.
He's like, so he's like, oh, okay, and he puts his hands on your shoulders and he says, I'm like looking up at you. He's like, I'm Tannen.
Are we gonna hug? Are we supposed to be hugging?
I keep the hands there for a very awkwardly long time,
Okay.
and then walk away.
All right. He definitely seemed a little uncomfortable by this whole thing. He's like, oh yeah, you're an odd. He's like, you're an odd bunch. I mean, I don't mean that in a bad way, but like, there's too little of you and too big of you. That's, wow. Please don't hurt me. I shouldn't have said nothing. But no. So it's good. It's good to meet you. No, this is the town Duncan. And as he brings you into town, you see, I mean, it's a small town. It probably supports like maybe 200 people. There's some stores. Like a general store kind of thing. There's a tavern. There is even a small inn, and he's just like, yeah, come with me to the inn. He's like, that's where the mayor is, and yeah, I'd be happy to introduce you, and then you can discuss any sort of deals we have with the fine folk up at the keep, with the mayor. Yep. And yeah, so he brings you towards the inn. It does not look like a lot of people stay there. There is there's a small tavern like attached to it. The other tavern that you've passed seems to be where people actually do any sort of like drinking or eating. But there are a couple of people in here. They look like simple folk, like farmer types. And he walks you over to this one guy who's like standing behind the bar. Just he was talking to the other folk that were in there about like how good the apples he's hoping come in this year. And Tannen is just like, Deshane, hey, how you doing? These fine folk have come down from the mountain to talk to you about the deal with the folk at the keep, and I didn't really say much. I said you would be the person to talk to about that, and I'll take my leave now.
Yeah, he refused to tell us anything. It was very annoying.
Yep, that's me. I'm just very annoying. I'm going back to work now. I can't let my son work those beans by himself, and he just kind of runs off. So the half elf just looks at you. He kind of gives you like a bit of a once over. He's like, I'm Deshane. I'm the mayor of the town. I speak for the people. I've never seen any of you before. How can I help you? You wanted to know about the people at the keep?
Yeah, tell me about the people at the keep and your relationship with them.
Well, they're a band of they're a band of mercenaries. I mean, they do what they do, and they help keep the West Green Valley free from bad creatures
Okay, but
and
there's
folk
nobody
who
in the keep.
there's nobody in the keep.
Yes, the keep is entirely empty. So who are you talking about exactly?
Oh, the keep is empty.
Yeah, you're talking about that tower, like couple like not too far down the river, right?
Oh, that's the sanctuary. You've come from the sanctuary?
There's a keep?
Yeah, it goes around the mountain. It's on the other side of. He points at like this mountain here. He's like, it's the other side of that mountain. If you follow the river towards the source, yeah. He's like, there's a keep there. Oh yeah, no. People stay away from the sanctuary. They think it's haunted. Well, the townspeople do anyway. I don't know about anyone else.
I fixed
but...
that.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, are
So
the mercenaries fair to you?
he's like, you don't know anything about the. So you don't really know anything about the keep or the mercenaries.
Nope, that's why we're here.
Well, I mean, and like one of the people he's talking to is just like shaking his head, just like no, like don't, like mouthing the word no, like no, don't. And Deshane is
Can I
like,
convince him to tell us the
oh,
truth?
Deshane's gonna tell you. Yeah, I mean, he just looks at the guy and he's just like, yeah, no, they're not fair at all.
I stick my tongue out at that guy.
No, they've yeah, no, what's the word? Extortion, I suppose, or they have their protection racket. They they claim that they just in exchange for a portion of the food and the any precious metals that are still left in the mine, which is a dangerous mine to be working. I mean, we don't work the mine anymore because it's pretty much been tapped. But there's still little bits of silver to be found. So in exchange for those silver and a couple of gems and our food and any booze we happen to have, yeah, no, they protect us. So he does like the quote figures. They protect us from the dangers of the valley. Yeah, to be honest, I mean they're the most dangerous things in the valley. So we do what we need to protect our people, and we feed them and we give them what little stuff our poor beleaguered miners are pulling out of that mine still, and yeah, no, they're
So
terrible
you'd like
people.
them to stop.
Oh, I'd love for them to stop. I mean, sure, but you know, we don't exactly have a militia. Except that guy.
Do you
And, like,
do you
he's
know
the
how
guy
many
who's
there
doing
are
it
of them?
now. There's at least 30 to 40 of them. I mean, usually when they come to town to pick things up, I mean, there's about 30 of them. The others, I mean, I know that I would assume that they don't leave the keep unguarded, and I know that they always have like at least 3 or 4 people at the watchtower. And he points like up the mountain at the that other tower you saw beyond the sanctuary, as he called it.
When's the next time they come down to collect?
They were here 2 weeks ago. I imagine they're probably out of wine, and we just got another shipment of wine up from Hog's Feet. So I assume that they'll be here soon.
Hog's
Maybe we
Feet?
should hang out and talk to them.
Yeah, Hog's Feet Cove. It's a couple days down the river. 3-4 days maybe.
I'll remember that.
And what was the last thing you had said, Kit?
Oh, just maybe we should wait and talk to them.
I know offense, but I mean these guys are kind of rough and tumble. They're kind of, I mean, dangerous, and again, I mean no disrespect whatsoever. And you look like, I mean, you're armed. You look like you're capable, but I'm afraid I would have to say if the numbers aren't on your side, I would really.
I didn't
I'd
say I
really-
wanted to fight him. I just said talk to him.
Talk to them about what? I mean, are you gonna
Being
cause trouble?
douchebags.
Right? Yeah, they're gonna burn my town down. Come on. Or at the very worst, I mean, I would hate for anything bad to happen to you folk. I mean, better you folk than my folk. And again, no disrespect. What are you saying to him to persuade him? Because that's a pretty good roll.
Just let us stay in town for a little bit and see how things, go on. And if I happen to talk to people, I talk to people. I don't talk to people, I don't talk to people. Let me spend my money here. Surely you have food,
Yeah,
room.
we have some food, and I suppose we could dust out a couple of rooms upstairs. I mean, we don't really get visitors anymore. If you want to stick around and talk to these guys the next time they come down, I mean, I won't stop you. But I'll also let you know that, like, and I mean this in the kindest way possible, and I really would rather you just went on your way and not caused any trouble. But I mean, I'll say that that I didn't want you to do this. I'll be like, I never asked her to do this, and I didn't want them to give you any trouble. I like our deal because again, I've got to keep my people safe.
Understandable.
Okay, I'm just so long as you understand. Sure, if you want to talk to them when they come down, you seem nice.
Thanks, I'm not trying to be.
And he tells the guy who is mouthing the word no and like shaking his head. He's just like, go clean up some of the rooms up there for our new guests. They want to spend some money and see the sights and talk to our protectors. And the guy just kind of like, he's just like, this is going to be trouble, I know. And he just trudges up to the stairs and he sets some rooms up for you guys. And that is going to be where we'll leave it off for tonight. And we will pick it up next week. Yes? I know I saw
Okay.
some scheduling stuff in Discord. What when is what's a bad week for you? Next Sunday for sure.
Yeah, next Sunday. So hold on, let me pull up the calendar. Next Sunday, which is the 14th, I'll be available, but the 21st I will not.
Okay. All right, so then we'll definitely be back next week, and depending on how things look, we can we'll either just take a week off, or maybe we could schedule a different day. It looks like you're going to be working a lot that week, so you might not want to do a different day. But we'll figure something out, or we'll just take a week off and we'll watch television or something. I don't know. I would probably watch television. But anyway, yeah, guys, thank you so much for playing. Folks, thanks for watching. It was good. I had a good time. You guys, I hope you guys liked it.
Y'all.
You got to fight a mimic. Those are always fun. You saved a ghost. Oh, I'll have to put the thing in your sheet, Kit. But when you woke up in the morning,
Yeah.
you have a charm that I'm going to have to create and put on your sheet, but you'll be able to use it in the future 3 times. You will be able to summon a swarm of insects.
Gross.
Yeah, to assist you in whether it's like in fighting something, or you need your hair done, or you want them just to clean your room or entertain
Bugs
you.
are gonna do her hair.
My hair is
If
big
she-
because it's full of bugs.
if she wants. But yeah, and that is it was a parting gift from the ghost lady that you returned back to her peaceful eternal rest.
Cool.
Yeah. I will make that charm and put it in your sheet. You'll be able to 3 times. You'll be able to summon a swarm of insects. But so we will be back with this next week, around 8ish Eastern time, and which would be 5ish Pacific. And then in 2 weeks, if you want to watch me play D&D with my brothers, like I started playing D&D with my brothers yesterday in the morning. It's about 11 a.m. Eastern on Saturdays. We're going to try that every 2 weeks because nobody is falling asleep that early in the morning, which is great. Because normally when we used to play, like my brother John, who gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning to work, he would fall asleep because we were playing later. My brother Damien, who is in Egypt, he was getting up at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning to play D&D with us, and so he'd be falling asleep. So hopefully we'll not be sleeping. And we're doing Rime of the Frost Maiden, so that's something maybe to check out if you would like. Also,
But what is the rhyme?
What rhymes with Frost Maiden? Fish baiting. The other
Well,
thing...
don't keep us waiting.
There you go. Yeah, and everybody should follow all of our players on the social medias and on Twitch. If you guys want to put your... I still got to set up so many things that are no longer set up. If you... I used to have a thing set up. I don't remember what it's called anymore.
You're good, Mono. We just enjoy playing the games with you, so.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, follow these folk on the Twitch, follow them on the Twitter, and come back here to watch us play games. I like playing games with you guys too. I'm very happy to be playing again. I'm so happy. Maybe I will finish the new overlays and stuff next week. And if we're still good with like Orphans and Owlbears, I still like that name, even though this has nothing to do with Orphans or Owlbears to the best of our knowledge at the moment. But
It could.
it could, yes, it absolutely could. That could be the key to everything. But yeah, so we're gonna go. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you again so much for playing. I really enjoyed it, and we will be back in a couple of weeks. Or no, next week. We'll be back next week.
See you all next week.
See you all next week.
See ya.
Bye.